Hannah Abrams here with CE Week TV, and we're here with Sean from the EcoATM, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what exactly the EcoATM is.
Absolutely, thank you. It's been a great show, and we're excited to be here and tell you all about EcoATM if you don't already know about EcoATM. What we do is very simple. Your used devices, unwanted devices that may be laying around at home or that you may be thinking about getting rid of because you want that next latest, greatest device, we'll take them. We'll take them off your hands. Those devices include MP3s, tablets, and cell phones, of course. The process is very straightforward, very intuitive. We have more than 2,100 kiosks out there right now in the United States, in 42 states. And the key thing about what we do is we're located where you already are, so in your shopping habits. So that's your grocery stores, your malls, your mass retailers. So guys like Walmart and Kroger and Stop and Shop, that's where we're at. So look for us, and what I'd love to do is just show you a little bit of how it works. I'll speak through it a little bit here so we don't have to go through every absolute detail when we do the demo, but basically when you see us in the locations I mentioned, it's a very straightforward process. We recommend a couple of things before you get to us. Make sure your phone is charged. That's going to get the most value for it because we can do the best diagnostic when the phone is powered up. Wipe your data. Before you come to us, peace of mind, wipe your data. We don't want anything to do with your data. It's needed for the transaction and the process, but we do a lot to protect that data as well as protect you as the consumer. That's why we have multiple cameras on the machine that is has a live attendant behind it, watching and verifying everything related to this transaction that you'll see. Things such as a government-issued ID and a thumbprint to authorize the final sale are required, but that's all for your consumer protection and to partner with those folks like law enforcement to make sure that everything is on the up and up. So, wipe your device, feel good about it, bring it in. In fact, bring as many devices as you have. We take more than 5,500. And so that includes pretty much any cell phone you can think of. Even the old Zach Morris throwback phone, we'll probably take that. Beepers, but seriously, with the amount of phones that are out there and the churn that's happening right now, it's really important that folks know that e-waste is a problem. These phones were never meant to be in landfills. There's a progression, and we have to continue to build our understanding of what the best approach is and what to do with these, and that is to recycle them. Or better yet, if we can get reuse out of them, let's do that, because while the churn is real and everybody wants the latest and greatest phone coming out this fall, we're all highly anticipating the next, let's say, iPhone. As your old phone becomes yesterday's news, just know that it can be reused. And that's what we're in the business of doing, keeping them out of landfills, giving them a second life, incentivizing it for you to give you peace of mind and a little cash in your pocket on the walk away. So with that, let's get into it. So you'll see us out there in the many places that we're at already, and we're growing. We've more than doubled our installation base in the last year alone. Very straightforward. You've prepared to come to us. You've seen us. You're thinking on my next trip to my store, I'm bringing my phones and I'm going to get some cash. I need it for back to school. I need it for my next device, whatever it might be, a summer trip. So we've got a cell phone today. Very straightforward. Again, I'm going to click through a lot of this stuff. One thing you should know about us is we're very transparent and upfront about all that's happening and why we're doing everything. It's to abide by state laws and work closely with our partners and ensure the highest level of an experience and protection that you can have. So, here we go. Just again, more prep on how to get ready. Now it's asking for my ID. I've got my state-issued license here. Takes just a second, and our friendly guy always tells you just about how long it's going to be. So again, this is just reminding you what we're doing, why we're doing it. At this point, it's setting you up for the next phase, which is let's take off all your casings and if you brought any chargers and things you don't want anymore, we'll take them right here and we'll recycle those as well. It kicks out this label, and that is to further track this transaction for us. So this is, you can come to us simply to price your device. That's possible. You can do that with our app as well, our EcoATM app. You can do that online at EcoATM.com. If you want to find a kiosk, you can do that there as well. So right here, it's simply, you can see the little call out for the phone. I'm going to put it in. Close the door, it just takes a second, and what it's doing, as I mentioned, we take more than 5,500 devices. So with that, it's just going to make sure it's recognizing the device you brought in today. It will tell us here in a moment that it's an iPhone 6. So it's identified it as an iPhone 6. Now it's setting up for the next process. It's verifying that it's bouncing this off real-time databases, making sure this is a legitimate phone and a legitimate carrier of that phone. And with that, it now has offered me the cable for the iPhone 6. We've got a dial in here that's got all of the plugins, so this is going to allow it to do its diagnostic. So what it's going to happen during this phase is it's going to determine the make, model, and condition. Most importantly, the condition, the legitimacy of this phone, as well as what the current market value is for that phone. A big differentiator between us and maybe other services that do this is that we're giving you real-time pricing based on the market today, what that phone's worth in that condition. And we're also making it instant. It's literally a 5-minute process or less, and at the end of it, you're walking away with cash, so long as that phone has value, of course, or peace of mind that you've recycled it. So when it does this, it's also telling us things, not fun facts, but just facts that need to be worked on, such as 75,000 tons of used electronics end up in our landfills every year. That's a lot, right? So we can do better. So it's offering me $250 at this current price. We travel a lot with this phone. We've had it for more than a year. So I want to go ahead and sell my device. We offer up to $400. This is just verifying that you know the terms and conditions. So up to $400 for used devices. This is the part where I'm authorizing this transaction with my thumbprint. It recognizes it, it congratulates me. You're going to be offered the money. You're going to walk out of here with that money in hand. Checkout, we'll just do a quick checkout here. And this is the exciting part, right?
Show me the money.
Please wait while I count your cash. And for the purposes of this, we have Eco Bucks today. When you're out there, you'll get the real green thing. So in the end, you will be walking out with the equivalent green in your hand, and you should feel good about what you've done, and we feel good about being in this space because it's an education thing, it's doing the right thing by your phone, it's giving it a second life, it's recycling it, and or having somebody else use it. And with that, that's who we are, that's what we do, and as you're thinking about that next phone purchase or money that's unfound in your house, dig out the old devices in your drawers, come see us, and we'll take good care of you.
Well, great. Thank you so much for the demo, and that's EcoATM, and that's it for CE Week TV.